Hey y'all, it's Liz. How are you? Hey, I wanted to come to you today to do a just a small safety tip because the holiday season is approaching, and there's a lot of things that go on during the holiday season, and we all know about this. We hear about it on TV and in the news every day. Even though it's not the holidays when we hear about it, but I just wanted to make you guys aware of some things and maybe give you a few tips and hopefully keep you guys safe. I wanted to tell you a story right quick that happened during the summer, this past summer, where this 83, I believe she was 83, and her granddaughter was like 40 something, in her early 40s. They were at Everything's a Dollar, which is catty corner from Walmart. It's in a shopping plaza, and it was the beginning of the month, and this woman and her grandmother had come out of Everything's a Dollar, and a young teenage girl approached the grandmother while the granddaughter was headed to the car. You know, she was walking in front of her, and she went to snatch the grandmother's purse, and the grandmother would not let her purse go. Come to find out, it was the beginning of the month, and she had just gotten her check, and you know, she was shopping with her granddaughter, and the granddaughter had turned around and walked over and was trying to find out what was going on. Now, as this commotion started, the news said that there was approximately 7 bystanders watching this go down, as the teenager took this grandmother, this 83-year-old woman, took her to the ground to get her purse. So the granddaughter goes over and starts to fight with this teenager. All of a sudden, another teenager jumps out of the car that was running. You know, she kept the car running. She jumped out and took a bottle and hit the granddaughter over the head with it. And they got the lady's purse after this teenager damn near beat her down for it. And all these bystanders were standing there watching this outside the store. They were watching it. No one intervened. No one, you know, you see this shit happening and nobody wants to get involved. I mean, the teenage girl really, after she took her to the ground and wouldn't get her purse, she wouldn't give her purse up. You know, she started punching her. Damn, you know. And the granddaughter, poor thing, she tried, but the other teenager jumped out and busted her upside her head. But it just so happened someone was had used their cell phone and took a picture of the license plate of that car, which they caught those girls a few hours later. And they charged them, you know, I don't know about your state, in the state of Florida, the penalty for abuse on a elderly is pretty steep here, you know. And they got, you know, they got her purse back and stuff. And I just want y'all to know that, you know, at times there's a lot of people that just stand by that don't want to get involved. If you are heading to your car and somebody approaches you and tries to abduct you, do not, under any circumstances, cry out for help, because people just they block that out. Instead, scream fire, because everybody wants to see a fire. Everybody wants to, you know, fire, what? And they run towards wherever that sound of fire, fire, fire is coming from, because they want to be, you know, they want to be there. They want to help you if you have a fire. If you're calling for help, it's like, screw you, I'm not getting involved. So please remember that. Now, I was told that the guy next door is a police officer, and he had told me that. He said, don't ever yell for help. Always yell for fire. Everybody will come running when it's fire. Okay? So try to remember that. That was a tip that I got from him, and it's something that I keep in the back of my mind all the time when I go to Walmart, especially at night, which, you know, like I told my mom, I don't want her going anywhere without me. I would like to believe that I am going to be her protector, because I think I'd beat the brakes off some motherfucker if they put their hands on my goddamn mama. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I love that motherfucking woman. I love her no end. My love for her is just so encompassing that I would fucking kill somebody about my mother. You know? And I just cannot imagine this teenager. I just think, I don't know. I know that the granddaughter really did try. She was, and the other girl, I don't know. I got a real hard head. But God damn it, I just don't know. I don't think that I could stand by and watch somebody be abused like that, to snatch their purse and then beat the hell out of them, especially when they're 83. I just honestly think deep in my heart that I would have jumped in and just started wailing on the girl. I know a lot of people do not want to get involved, But anyways, that happened earlier. The very next afternoon in the Walmart shopping parking lot, a 74-year-old guy or 77-year-old man was beaten by two boys because he had parked way out there and he was walking to his car. They jumped out of the car and beat the shit out of him and took his damn wallet. Those two boys have never been caught. You just, what is this? I don't know about these teenage kids. I just know, I'm glad mine were afraid of me, because I'd beat the living shit out of them, pulling some shit like that, But anyways, that's another story. So let me just give you some safety tips and tell me what you think about that incident with those two elderly people getting robbed like that. I mean, what can we do in our own community to stop that kind of stuff? I don't know if we can, but I know one thing. A good citizen would have jumped in and stopped it. Hell, you got store employees standing there that won't even intervene. So, and they're not supposed to. Apparently, that's what the law says, or that's what their company policy says, that they cannot intervene. I don't know. Okay, just some shopping tips. Just to take a few preventative measures to help keep your shopping, your holiday, free of, crimes. So, here we go. Be aware during the holiday season of what's going on around you. That's the number one thing. Always be aware of what's going on around you. Shop during daylight hours whenever possible. If you must shop at night, you need to go with a friend or family member. Okay? If you guys have an elderly parent out there, let them know. I mean, I told Mom, I said, don't even go to Walmart without me. I don't want her going because I'm afraid that someone might try something. So I take her whenever she, hey, I have to go to Walmart. I'm going to drive. No, I'm coming to get you and I'll take you. So just go. If you have to go at night, go with a friend or family member. Try to shop in the daylight whenever possible. Avoid wearing expensive jewelry. Try not to carry your purse or your wallet if possible. Always carry your identification with you. Stay alert to your surroundings. Another thing, avoid carrying large amounts of cash. Because when you're at the store and you have to pull out a wad of money, people see that and that's their opportunity to rob your ass. Try to avoid carrying large amounts of money, of cash. If you can, pay for your purchases with credit cards or debit cards or even a check. Do people still use checks? So always keep your cash in your front pocket, not in your back pocket. You've seen shows where someone standing behind this guy at the store, and all of a sudden he pushes him and grabs his, puts his hand in his back pocket to yank his wallet. Always keep your cash, your identification and stuff in your front pockets. If your card is lost or stolen or misused, make sure that you have the name and number of the credit card issuer and immediately call them to block the account. That in turn means to keep a record of all your credit card numbers and keep it in a safe place in your home, not on you. Be extra careful if you do carry a wallet or a purse. They are prime targets for criminals in crowded shopping areas, transportation terminals, bus stops, on buses and other rapid transits. What I can tell you about that is, I know here last year during Christmas, like women carry their handbags on their left arm as they're pushing their buggy, and the car that's coming, like this is her left arm, the car's driving down this way, a guy would be hanging out the window and just snatch her purse off her arm. So whichever way the cars are coming, make sure that you carry your purse on the opposite shoulder. That way they can't just snatch it and go. Also, avoid overloading yourself with packages. Hey, baby. It's important to have clear, visible, and freedom of motion to avoid mishaps. So always make sure that you don't have like an armful of packages while you're walking to your car. And the last one is beware of strangers approaching you for any reason. During the holiday season, a lot of people are out there and they're peddling. They're approaching you about, I need some money. Do you have a dollar for a brother, or do you have this? Do you have that? So be aware of strangers that are approaching you. Con artists are out there and they're in full force during the holiday season. They try to distract you with the intention of taking your money or your belongings. So always be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of who's approaching you. And try hard not, during the holiday seasons especially, try hard not to park so far out. Try to park near a lit area. And if you can't, they do have, and I don't know if you can request this from the store, if you're afraid to go out to your car because you've parked so far away, ask that security walk you to your vehicle, or at least walk you to the aisle and watch you get into your vehicle. So yeah, try to park close to the front. At Walmart, it's really hard to do. But you can ask that somebody, especially after you made a big purchase, even if it's one item and it's a big purchase, you need to have security walk you to your car. Hey, because Walmart has security walking around in plain clothes. So you ask one of them motherfuckers to take you to your car. That's how you do that. If you don't have anybody with you. All right. Well, those are just some safety tips I wanted to tell you about. And hopefully you guys will have a great holiday shopping season. And remember to always be aware of your surroundings. And if you have an elderly parent, try to go with them when they go places, especially during late night, And, if you guys see a crime being committed and you don't step in, at least try to get information or take pictures with your cell phone, because we all have cameras on our cell phones. Most of us do anyways. And, just do what's right. All right. Well, you guys have a great day, and I hope you guys have a safe and wonderful holiday. And these are just safety tips from Blasian67 to you. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.